You know, it is never too late to start. I have reinvented myself many times. When I first started working as a professional, I worked at a bank as a bank manager, and I was 22 years old. Did not have a degree. I reached the point where the president of the bank at the time said, "You've gone as far as you can. You're a woman and you don't have a degree." And that sparked the flame in me that those things cannot be used against me. But I did know that, you know, I'm not gonna let not having a degree hold me back. So I went back to school, and I literally was taking a class at a time while I was working full time and had other responsibilities, very involved in the community. And it almost took me to get my bachelor's degree 10 years. I tell that story when students come into orientation, and it's not very encouraging for them until I tell them what happened, because I was working full time, I was balancing life. I pulled credits from here, pulled credits from there, but I kept going. When I walked across that stage and got my bachelor's degree, it was the best feeling in the world, and I said, I'm done. I did it, I've accomplished this. 2 months later, I enrolled into my MBA because the bug bit, and I'm like, you know, why not go back? Because I did this, I can do that. Then when I was done with my MBA, I'm like, that's it. That was, you know, I can't do it anymore. So I applied for law school, and then I went to law school. I didn't even think I'd get accepted. And then I loved it, did my full years. I, you know, took the bar, I worked at the prosecutor's office in Bartow. Loved doing that. All this time I was doing, I was still teaching. I started teaching after my MBA. And then Kaiser reached out to me to do some adjunct for legal studies. And then the Kaiser bug bit, and I loved it. I loved the way the format was with the class. A lot of returning students, adult learners who were like I had been, an adult sitting in the classroom and thinking, can I really reinvent myself? And I'm like, I get you, because that was me. Next thing you know, I'm becoming associate dean. And then this year I was able to become the academic dean here, and I love it because I've been through all the phases. I've taught, I've been the program director, and I've also, you know, been out in the community, you know, with my law practice. I enrolled at Kaiser University Graduate School for the DBA in marketing, and that was a rewarding experience I will never forget. I learned so much. That was the best I've ever been as a student. So Kaiser got to see the best of me because some of my others, you know, I was a great student, did well, but my best was saved for the DBA. And the professors there, the faculty, they were just so supportive of everything, and the dissertation scared me to death, but that was really good for me. It's just been a really rewarding experience. But it's taught me, I've just kept going, and not because I'm all that, but just because somebody said to me one time, you can't do this, and you can't advance without this. And it just lit the fire. So I tell my students, when somebody tells you no, you know, spin it. And don't let people tell you no. Maybe that's not the exact path you wanted to go, and that's not the way everybody else would have done it. But for me, it's all about just bettering yourself. And every time I've taken on a new challenge, I learn so much more about myself. They are the ones who are just living it, and they live in the moment, and it helps me because I tell them, you know, don't give up on your dreams. I still have dreams. I'm going to keep going. I'll probably be working as a dean when I'm 90 years old, you know. I mean, God forbid what it'll be like, but I'm really looking forward to just continue because I get to help people. I get to watch them change their lives. I sit here in front of students who have literally just cried because they don't know what to do, and they figure I might as well go back to school. And yeah, I tell them, go education. It's good for you. And what makes Kaiser great, and I do tell my students that as well, it is a very personalized environment, and that's what we try to provide. We want to understand, we do care what's going on. It's not just about a schedule, looking at a screen that they walk in. We actually look at them, we walk around, we talk to them, and that's what I needed. When I was to the point where I remember one semester I was taking probably 20-something credits, and I'm like, I can't do this. And I had this advisor, an associate dean, and she said to me, and this wasn't at Kaiser, so no, the university, but she said to me, you can do this, I'm walking with you. I'm walking every step of the way. And she saw what I couldn't see, and she got me across the finish line. And that's the kind of person I want to be for everybody else as well. And Kaiser provides that opportunity because that is their whole nature, is to help the students first, always.